So as we've discussed, guys, there's a Gaza aid flotilla that's currently on its way to Gaza, and it has a bunch of actors on it. So Liam Cunningham, I believe his name is, he played Davos Seaworth in Game of Thrones. He's on it. Greta Thunberg is on it. I never know if it's Thunberg or Thunberg or however you pronounce it, but anyway, she's on it. And there are many others as well who are on it. And look, what they're trying to do is very simple, very straightforward, and if I'm being honest, pretty heroic. That they're looking at Israel doing a complete siege of Gaza. They're starving everybody there. They set up fake humanitarian sites and assassinate people on the way to those humanitarian sites. There's no medicine getting in. They starve them for over 80 days. Like it is hell on earth. We're witnessing a genocide. We're witnessing an ethnic cleansing in real time. And these are some good people who decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and do something about that. I'm going to have this aid flotilla, and I'm going to try to go to Gaza and give people food, give people medicine, give people the care that they need, let them know that the world is with them. And, they were broadcasting that we're doing this. We're doing this. As many people warned up front, like, man, Lord only knows what the Israelis are going to do, because the Israelis, let's be honest, have turned into complete genocidal psychopaths, where the entire country seems to be in this state of mania, where 82% of them, for example, want to ethnically cleanse the Palestinians in Gaza. 82%. 82%. It was only like 4% that said, oh, I think the IDF has gone too far with their use of force. 4%. Okay, that is, we're approaching territory that's like just astronomical, where I literally cannot look at that mindset and say, oh, everything's fine, everything's normal. Like, no, you guys have lost it. You've lost it. So, Israel Katz, who I believe is the defense minister for the IDF, I'll show you what he said in a minute. Imran Siddiqui says, they're creating the pretext to attack or kill Greta and the brave souls aboard the flotilla. Just remember all who joked about this and the officials who sanctioned it in the days leading up. So it was Lindsey Graham who also joked about it and said, like, I hope Greta and her friends know how to swim. All right, so what did Israel Katz say? I have instructed the IDF to act to prevent the Madeleine hate flotilla, from reaching the shores of Gaza and to take whatever measures are necessary to that end. To the anti-Semitic Greta and her fellow Hamas propaganda spokespeople, I say clearly, you should turn back because you will not reach Gaza. Israel will act against any attempt to break the blockade or assist terrorist organizations at sea, in the air, and on land. So let's just understand here, they're bringing food. They're bringing humanitarian aid. They're not bringing weapons. They're not bringing grenades. They're not bringing rocket launchers. And you still have the IDF saying, we're going to do anything and everything to prevent them from reaching the shores of Gaza. And he even goes on to say they're Hamas supporters and they're anti-Semites. What? Channel 14 suggests military sources say assassinating Greta and her companions is very much on the table as Freedom Flotilla nears Gaza. Wow. Okay. So we get these terrifying videos that came out last night. Breaking. The Madeleine under attack. 2 drones are now hovering over and surrounding the Madeleine Freedom Flotilla. One of the drones dropped white substance on the vessel, as shown in the second video. They are reporting it's quadcopters, and they're taking cover. Quadcopters are equipped to assassinate. So here, let's watch.
We are right here, surrounded by Israeli drones. Please sound the alarm. Those drones can fire. Please take cover, everyone. Assume positions. Please assume positions. Everyone, we practice for this. We all know what to do. Please get into position. Please get into position. It's a quadcopter. It's a quadcopter. Take cover, please. Don't stay to the side. Don't stay to the side, please. It's a quadcopter right here. Please take cover. Greta, Yasmin, don't stay here. Don't stay here. Please take cover. This side is not good. Please sound the alarm. We are surrounded by Israeli drones, the same ones that bombed our boat 1 month ago.
More. Here we go.
Everyone, we are under attack. Please sound the alarm. They're throwing a lot of substances and objects on us. Quadcopters, the most dangerous ones.
So when I first saw that a white substance was being dropped on the boat, my mind went immediately to, oh my God, they're dropping white phosphorus on the boat, which is a chemical weapon. But it turns out, the speculation now is that the white liquid was actually some sort of glow-in-the-dark paint, which would allow them to see the boat as the boat continues. Okay. Then we get this, y'all.
Freedom Flotilla Coalition which says that the alarm was sounded earlier on this Gaza-bound ship.
So they're recording, and you just see one of the passengers on the boat with their hands up.
And we can listen in, I believe, now, can we?
You could also see, if you pay attention in the back, it looks like there's sirens. You could see the flickering light. The Madeleine crew says Israeli drones have dropped paint-like substance on the vessel. So right now they're telling them to stop recording. Stop recording. Okay, and then finally, soon thereafter, we got this video.
My name is Greta Thunberg and I am from Sweden. If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupational forces or forces that support Israel. I urge all my friends, family and comrades to put pressure on the Swedish government to release me and the others as soon as possible.
So clearly they recorded that beforehand, and people were given instructions, hey, if we get kidnapped and taken as hostages by the IDF, you need to release this ASAP. And that's what happened. So the IDF boarded their boat, took them prisoner. We don't know, as of the recording of this, as I talk to you right now, we don't know exactly where they are. There's been all sorts of speculation, but the speculation is unverified. The only thing that we do know for sure is that drones were hovering above. They were afraid they were going to get attacked. I think that was the purpose. The purpose was to fucking terrorize them, make them fearful that they were about to die, right? So that was going on, and then they took them hostage. So that's where we are now. I need you to stop and think about what this all means, right? Here you have multiple well-known famous people on a Gaza aid flotilla who, and make no mistake about it, the reason why the famous people agreed to go is because, number one, they care about this issue tremendously, but number two, they know that their star power and their celebrity level makes it much less likely that Israel will actually murder everybody on the boat. They know that. They know that then this becomes a much bigger story. If I risk my life, then this becomes a much bigger story where more people care, more people talk about it, and, you know, maybe governments will actually break off ties with Israel, apply more diplomatic pressure, do sanctions or whatever. They're risking their lives to say, we got to get aid to the innocent people in Gaza who are being starved to death and who are being massacred on a daily basis. That's what they're doing. And what does Israel do? Israel, because at this point, like I said, this is a psychotic, genocidal state. They think nothing of like, we'll just take them prisoner. We'll take them hostage. We'll arrest them. They didn't even think anything of it. Hey, arresting multiple people, including a very famous actor and Greta, who's one of the most famous activists in the world. They think, yeah, we'll just arrest him. Well, the message you're sending to the world is, I know that all they're carrying is aid, and all they want to do is make sure innocent people can eat. We don't want the innocent people to eat. We don't want them to eat. So we're going to kidnap these people. We're going to abduct them. We're going to take them hostage. And there's nothing you can do about it. And by the way, let's be serious here for a second. If they were to do the thing that we all feared they were going to do, which is assassinate everybody, if they were to do that, what do you think Donald Trump's reaction to that would be? Would he give even a single solitary shit about what happened? And yet again, this is how you know, beyond any reasonable doubt, we are living in a fascist country, and Israel is a fascist country. Rules, laws, don't apply, but we're even at the point now where they don't even care about optics. They don't. That's why they bomb countless hospitals and countless schools and UN buildings and paramedics, and they shoot kids in the face, and they bulldoze an ambulance and paramedics and put them in a mass grave and then lie about it after the fact. That's why they set up fake humanitarian zones and then murder people as they go to the humanitarian zones. They murder people in literal makeshift tent cities that are civilian zones. They know they're at the point they don't even care about optics anymore. None of it matters to them. Come hell or high water, they will take all of Gaza, and they will next take all of the West Bank, and they will then create Greater Israel, and they will then occupy all these areas. Genocide, ethnic cleansing, steal the land. It is an ethno-supremacist, fascist state, and it's never been more obvious. It's never been more clear. There is no more plausible deniability anymore. And you have to say, shout out to Greta and Liam, shout out to everybody else who's on that boat. They're actually trying to make a difference. By the way, I saw a clip that was infuriating of Joe Rogan talking about Greta. And in the midst of talking about what she's doing here, he still managed to, like, mock her, you know? Still managed to mock her about, oh, the climate change girl, and she's being used by her handlers. It's like, this is the freest person in the country, the freest celebrity in the world, right? 'Cause she's actually leading through morality and principles, risking her life to help starving people. And you sit there in your comfy studio smoking a cigar, fucking mocking her, acting like she's not the hero that she is. This is genuinely heroic shit. Genuinely heroic shit. Jesus Christ. Free Greta, free Liam, free everybody else. And that aid needs to get to the people of Gaza. I mean, it's just untenable what we're witnessing now. It's just a live stream genocide and a live stream ethnic cleansing. And the silence of the world is fucking deafening. Every country should have already cut off ties with Israel, sanctioned them, embargoed them. The UN should be the ones doing, blocking all ships from going to the Israeli ports. It shouldn't have to be the Houthis doing it. It should be the UN doing it. The US should cut off all the money and all the weapons. Everybody should officially recognize the state of Palestine, cut off ties with Israel. We are so far past due. And now this is why you see all these countries now, or Johnny-come-latelys, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is genocide. It's bad. We disagree with it. Because they know there is going to be no spinning this in the history books. It's just not happening. It's just too obvious. But, man, I hope Greta and Liam and everybody else on the boat are okay. And they need to be released ASAP. And we need to get the aid to the people of Gaza. It's astonishing what the Israeli regime is willing to do these days. And how they feel like they're invincible and they can do whatever the fuck they want. We absolutely need to make them the pariah state that they are. All right, guys. That's the show, y'all. Love y'all very much. Everybody, please subscribe to the channel. I deeply, deeply appreciate that. You could also support the show on Patreon. That link is below if you'd like to do that. $2 a month, $5 a month. It all goes a very long way. Remember, this is real independent media. I've never had a conversation with an advertiser. I'm very proud of that fact. I've never done an ad read. So hook a brother up if you can. You can also support Crystal Kyle and Friends. That link is below as well. And go subscribe to the Corin's World YouTube channel where we post the Kyle and Corin podcast. You don't want to miss out on everything over there. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Hey, y'all. Do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.